Are you tired of studying? You don't even study. You want to sound sophisticated to your humanities majors friend? You want to act like you deserve a raise from your boss? Well, you've come to the right channel, because seriously, this is politics news for you. Ooh, leather jacket. Today's theme is brought to you by the letter Everything Sucks, and nobody knows how to fix it. Starting with
Gaza. Here are the facts. A ceasefire was agreed upon Wednesday, November 21st, between Israel and Hamas. It was negotiated in Cairo, Egypt, with the US and Egypt acting as mediators. According to the Palestine Center for Human Rights, 158 Palestinians were killed, 102 of whom were civilians. On the other hand, the Israeli Defense Forces claims that 177 Palestinians were killed, of whom only 57 were civilian.
Number discrepancies, yo!
On the other hand, no one contests that there were 5 Israeli casualties, 4 civilians, 1 soldier. The Cairo peace talks signal Egypt's rise as a regional peacemaker after its popular revolution, January 2011. This ceasefire ended the Israeli Operation Pillar of Defense. A similar operation, Cast Leave, was launched exactly 4 years ago in 2008. It seems like the Israelis always try to attack Gaza right after the election.
Does that mean it'll happen again?
Everything sucks.
And nobody knows how to fix it. Transition! EU budget! Quick question. What's the similarity between the European budget proposal and that weird kid in your class? Both got rejected this Friday. Reuters on November 23rd, 2012 said that the European Union, after a 2-day summit, has failed to come up with an actual budget proposal. The European budget proposal is currently trying to decide whether they want to go from 973 billion to 971 billion. But here's the thing. A whole bunch of other European nations want to cut that number down to $30 billion more. That's a lot of money. Or so countries such as Greece are saying, because they're the ones that need a lot of this extra spending, along with the fact that some of this money ends up gaining more revenue. Now you might think, this is a huge, humongous deal. European debt crisis, we've been hearing about that all over the place. And if you haven't heard about it, now you know. The thing is that the European Union budget is only 1% of the GDP of all these independent countries. And therefore, more than an economic problem, this is more of a political problem. Can these European countries all just get along? It's kind of like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. In public, it's like they all love each other. But in the behind the scenes, you want to know they want to tear each other's hairs out. Fuck. This budget is only a drop in the bucket. But really, it sort of shows what direction that the European Union wants to go to. Or as the European Union Parliament President Martin Schulz said, every euro invested by the EU attracts an average of between 2 and 4 euros in additional investment. That could really help some of these really poor countries that are in a lot of debt. But it doesn't really help out all of those countries that have been giving lots and lots of money. So what we're looking at is a big issue of how do we figure all of this out, which really goes to show everything sucks. But no one knows how to fix it. UN Internet Conference. On December 3rd, the United Nations, or specifically the International Telecommunications Union, is having a general conference for the Internet. So background information, we have all these governments that used to make money from their telephone communications. But the thing is with the Internet, these governments aren't making that much money.
The proposal is to recover the lost revenue by making popular websites pay the governments that they're servicing.
So websites like Google, YouTube,
Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram,
they're gonna have to pay.
Proposals from Russia, China, India
all want to censor some parts of the internet so that all the United States doesn't have full control of the internet. But these countries have a history of censoring all of their material, and more country to Russia, China, and India is kind of like
giving Snooki more tanning lotion.
Google's taken a big step to prevent this from going on, i.e. google.com/takeaction, where they're asking people to sign up on the website to actually prevent these governments from making the internet less free.
Because Google's afraid that if they have to pay, they won't go to poor countries.
And poor countries won't get free information. Meaning that
everything sucks.
And nobody knows how to fix it. The end!